flick action. As you can see, grenade launchers come in loads of different shapes and sizes. You've got under barrel ones, you've got over barrel ones, you've got standalone ones, such as this one that we're reviewing today. I'd love to get your guys' thoughts on what you think of these. So this particular grenade launcher, obviously handheld, lovely black finish on this. It's all metal apart from the hand grip here, which what you'd expect is to sort of reduce the weight. Doesn't sort of affect the durability of this thing. It's quite a nice design, to be fair. Doesn't feel too bad when you're holding it. It's quite comfortable. And it's got a nice little bit of weight to it because of the aluminium finish on this. When you receive one of these, it doesn't come as a whole like this. You do get this part of the trigger here separate, which is just fixed with one individual screw that you need a screwdriver to put up all the way through this onto the actual gun itself. And worth pointing out that the 40mm grenades don't come as standard with this thing, so you do need to actually purchase these separately. However, not too bad because you can get all of these in different shapes and sizes. So the grenade launcher itself doesn't have too many features, making it really simple and straightforward to use. At the top here, you've got your release mechanism with the chamber for the actual grenade in there, which we'll go through shortly. Nicely on this thing, you do have your Picatinny rails along the top and the bottom. So if you do want to fit your optics, your scopes, your lasers and torches, you can go crazy with this thing and do so if you want. For extra added safety, we do have the safety catch here, which doesn't allow you to engage the trigger at all, which is brilliant. And finally, onto the actual loading of this thing then. So this is a 40mm grenade. This is just a standard grenade. Links and everything will be in the description below of what model this particular one is. But you can get extra longer ones of these, which I'll demonstrate for you. If you were to insert this into there, fits lovely, obviously, with the 40mm width. However, you can see that the actual grenade doesn't fit all the way in there. So you can get longer ones. So just make sure that you obviously investigate which ones are compatible with this thing. However, you can get the longer ones which hold more gas, more BBs, and are obviously more lethal. For the grenades, they are gas powered, which is brilliant because they are going to have some nice force and obviously spread them BBs nicely around the playing field. You do need yourself a speed loader. So each of these individual holes you need to fill up with your BBs. I will demonstrate for you really quickly because this is a really interesting part with these grenades. I thought that you could obviously fill it right to the top and they won't empty out. However, if you tip this grenade up, most of the grenades come out, but you can see there, hopefully, that some of them stay in with an O-ring that's round here. So you can sort of keep some in. It doesn't hold as many as you'd probably want it to. You can then take your gas, your red or your green, pop it into the nozzle at the top here, get it filled up, and then the most satisfying part, the actual loading of this thing. So popping that straight into there has a really nice flush feel to that, goes in really nicely. You can just pop it along there with your hand. However, I like to do the flick action. That just feels really satisfying, really cool, and then allows you to engage them targets and shoot. You can see we've got our targets set up, the soldiers nice and evenly there, nice spaced out slightly there, so we'll see if the spread of the shot actually takes them out. The grenade launcher, sturdy, well made, metal on there, which I'm quite impressed with. The weight of that thing is nice. You know when you're holding it, it just gives you that real satisfaction. I like the loading procedure. Obviously inserting them BBs quite satisfying. Then on top of the gas, as soon as you pull that trigger, you get that nice satisfying pop. Spreads them BBs down the range. My accuracy is not great, so that's why I probably didn't get all the soldiers down that I probably could have. But all in all, this thing is really satisfying, especially if you had a few of them cartridges, a few of them grenades that you could have sort of lined up on your belt. You could pop one out, pop one straight back in, get back into action, take out them enemy targets. Yeah, this thing is really nice actually, and it'd be a good addition as a little secondary firearm, maybe a sidearm just to have a little bit of fun with in them close quarter environments. Let me know what you think of this grenade launcher as well. Have you owned one? Have you had any problems, issues with this? What have you felt like in the field with this thing? Has it actually worked? I'd love to hear the comments. Until next time, we'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching.